Yo. All right, now we're working. What's up? I am not staying on long. I'm super exhausted. But I wanted to put in my 2 cents here. So what's up, Vanessa, Sly Angel? I know Amber's watching football. I don't know where everyone else is. Probably watching football. So before I even start, I have a couple questions. Does anyone know how to block someone on Twitter? Hey, Sweet Misery. If you hate me on YouTube, why the fuck are you following me on Twitter? Not Twitter, TikTok. Like, I don't get it. Hey, D. You hate me so much, but you follow all of my social media. Go away. You're not going to find anything on TikTok. I don't understand these people. They hate me so much, but they can't fucking stop following me. It's crazy. So if you know how to block someone on TikTok, please let me know. They're like fucking cancer. But speaking of cancer, hey, Debbie. So I went to my surgeon today, and I am clear of all cancer, at least for now. I am clear of all cancer. And he felt on my boobies because he's funny. And yeah, so far so good. But I wasn't really worried about today because my oncologist said like the odds of me getting some like slim to none. So I do not know how to block on TikTok. Oh, okay, Vanessa. So, like I said, I'm not staying on long, but I notice a pattern. So for those of you guys that don't know hey, Adrian, what happened tonight was SF Investigates, my favorite boyfriend, after the Glera, went on the Lore Lodge. And what I thought was going to happen actually didn't happen. Hey, Rhodey. And I was kind of disappointed, but that's pretty immature of me to be disappointed about it, and I'll explain. I know right now you can go on 15 different panels and 15 different lives that are really into the Sebastian Rogers case and hear different stories. So I'm not even going to touch on that, but I am going to point out a couple things. The entitlement in the Sebastian Rogers case is the biggest mind fuck I've ever seen. Even from the Lore Lodge, who reminds me of a male version of Molly Golightly. I can't tell you why. He just does. Much more intelligent, but he just reminded me of Molly. So, Aiden from the Law Lodge and SF get on panel together. Hey, Bedwolf. All right. So they go on panel, and Aiden, I'm going to refer to him as Aiden. Aiden is asking him a lot of questions. I hate to admit this because I'm cringing even saying it, but SF did a great job of holding his own. He was typical SF in the fact that he was very boring to listen to, but he didn't step out of line. He wasn't too evasive. Personally, I think I would have been more evasive if I was him. Because if I was the parents, I'd be pissed if someone that I'm paying is on someone's panel talking about my son. That's a little weird, if I'm paying him. But from an objective point of view, I thought SF did a great job. I thought Aiden did a great job. In the end, they both said what they had to say. Yes, they were both being adults. They were both, answering, and, there was no deflecting. There was at no point were you like, SF's, lying about this, lying about some stupid shit. At no point were you like that. Now, I did not watch the chat, so I have no idea what actually happened in the chat. So if chat got crazy, I didn't see it. So I'm just going on what I heard and what I listened to. And sorry, I can't stop you there, but up soon. I had to be at the doctor by 8. What I found disgusting is kind of what happened afterwards. Now, one of the things with the entitlement that I have an issue with came from the Law Lodge. And I know that a lot of people think like this, and a lot of people think that, like the Law Lodge. Now, the Law Lodge has over 600,000 subscribers. Okay, great. So you're friends with Molly Cyrus's brother. Like, who cares? But in the world of YouTube, that makes you something. But in the world of the police and investigations, that means absolute nothing. And the reason I bring that up is, now I don't know if Aiden did this as a tactic or if he really meant this. I have no way of knowing that because I don't know the guy. And I really thought SF handled it phenomenally without being rude, because I was thinking something, and I'm surprised that SF didn't say it. But they were talking about, and Sly, correct me if I'm wrong, but they were talking about Chris and something about, all right, I totally forgot what the part was. But basically, Aiden was saying, hey, sweetie pie, Aiden was saying, hey, if you could show us this piece of video, or that would put the public's mind at ease. I personally, if I was SF, would have said, probably in a rude way, who the fuck are you? You're not entitled to anything. Chris doesn't have anything to prove to you. Do you see Chris sitting in jail? No. Do you see Chris sitting behind bars? No. Do you see Chris arrested? No. So I don't have anything to prove to you. Same thing with Seth. And Aiden couldn't get past his own head, and he almost like couldn't comprehend that he's not owed anything. He doesn't owe fucking the public an explanation. He doesn't owe the Lore Lodge or Dog the Bounty Hunter or me or Bad Wolf or Clue or anybody. He doesn't owe them shit. Who gives a fuck what the public thinks? Is that bringing home Sebastian? No. Is that going to help him in any which way? No. Because you know what? You're always going to have haters. And you're always going to have someone that you could show them evidence and they're still going to come back at you and say something's wrong. And SF did it very tactfully. And I forgot exactly what he said, but he was like, no, he's not going to show anything to you. SF actually handled it way better than I would have. Because, I'm sorry, but no matter who you are, you're not fucking entitled to Chris's private information so you can, satisfy your own fucking brain. It's like, dude, who do you think you are? And this is not directed at Aiden, because Aiden was speaking for a conglomerate of people. So I'm not directing this like at him. I'm saying in general. It's like, dude, what the fuck? Chris doesn't owe the public shit. And being that Chris, I think, is an intelligent person. I would like to think he's an intelligent person. So I can't for the life of me understand why everybody thinks that if Chris shows this information, that whole side's going to be like, wow, okay. Maybe intelligent ones will. But do you see Betty changing her mind because Chris shows a video? Hell no. Do you see Nick changing his mind because Chris showed a video? Hell no. And at the same time, if Seth showed some videos or Seth did this or Seth did that, do you think that's going to change that side? Hell to the no. And how do I know this? Some of the titles that are now in full force from this live tonight. You got Clue already attacking. I don't know why, but she's already fucking attacking. You have J is for Justice. I happen to go in there for a second. I saw some screenshots. I'll show you guys. It's kind of comical. And someone made a comment about Betty only giving $5. How much did Queen Bee give? How much did Granny's Watching give? How much, okay, so she only gave $5. How much did you give? Why are you saying she only gave $5? Show me when Queen Bee has ever fucking donated to anybody before you say, oh, well, Betty only donated $5. And how much did Jays for Justice donate? How much did fucking Dolly donate? How much did, who else? I know Clue donated and B. Tim donated. I'm trying to think who else. I don't know. I can't really think of who else. So before you talk about what Betty donated, the fuck did anyone donate? Now we know B. Tim donated $400 to National Center for Missing Children. So go B. Tim. That was very, very nice. Yeah, it was a fundraiser, by the way. Which I don't know how they got memberships doing a fundraiser. I don't know. But it did go to National Center for Missing Children. Hey, Sweet Misery. Hey, Lindsay. I'll show you who. Hold on. It was someone named Hello Spring 2016. Hold on, let me show you. I gotta get this set up here. I don't even have display caps set up. Hold on. They didn't say. I don't think they know, though. I mean, they would have to, check it out, but I don't know. They didn't say anything. Display capture. Whoever that is. Hello Spring 2016. Betts donated a whopping $5. And, again, how much did Queen Bee donate? How much did Granny's Watching donate? Just let me know. How much did Granny's Watching donate tonight? How much did Jays for Justice donate tonight? I know I didn't donate anything. So $5 is more than I fucking gave. Probably more than you gave too there, Hello Spring. Definitely more than fucking what Granny gave. It's definitely more than what Queen Bee gave. How much did Jay give? The fuck? Asshole. I just thought that was so fucked up. Who cares? She gave $5 more than I gave. Now, you ask me, how do I know what B. Tim gave? Because I wasn't watching chat. I'm going to show you. Well, B. Tim says, I wasn't, meaning Jay had asked if anyone was blocked. I wasn't. I donated $400 to the charity and asked multi-millionaire Hong to donate, and he didn't. He cared more about his shoes than children. Okay. Beat him. It's wonderful that you donated, but you also didn't need to be like the big man. You could donate to them anytime you like. You could go ahead and donate to the National Center for Missing Children anytime you like. As a matter of fact, why don't you ask Queen Bee to do a fundraiser for them one day? You only need over 10,000 subs. I mean, hell, my little channel raised like $1,300 for them. So why don't you ask your buddy over there to do a fundraiser instead of being so selfish? Just saying. How do they know he hasn't already? Well, that's true too. Because he didn't make it public. But that's a good point, Criminal Man. So I'm just saying, beat him. Why don't you ask a girl over there to, to do a fundraiser? Since, I mean, you have so much money. But it also explains all this money he drops tells me why he's on our panel every day. Because he's paying for that spot. I honestly believe that. Okay. And then another text I grabbed was someone said, hold on. Someone said, beat Tim, yours and Clue's donations made me cry. So that tells me that, that tells me that Clue had a big donation too. I don't know what it was though. I have no idea what it was though. So, I don't know. And I don't care if people want to gloat about a donation. Like, if that's what makes them happy. Hey, if you want to brag about a donation, be my guest. That's not even what bothers me. What bothers me is the fact that he's trying to point fingers at other people. Oh, Clue gave 100. Okay. Yeah, she's got to, keep up her good girl image. Her princess image. But did you guys see the title of her video? Let's look at Dolly, Jay, Clue. They all have these ridiculous fucking titles. Clue automatically went after them. There is nothing wrong with that live tonight. Nothing. They had a wonderful conversation. I heard Law Lodge had like 5,000 people in there. Okay. So Dolly's title is Sebastian Rogers, The Law Lodge. Video SF paid off by Proud Feet. Okay. Their name is Proudfoot. Nobody was paid off. And I cannot believe that I literally have to stick up for SF here. SF is a private investigator. It's how he makes a living. He doesn't sit on YouTube e-begging. He doesn't sit on YouTube. He sits on Twitter, but he doesn't sit on YouTube being able to earn money in Super Chat. What he does do is he either A, donates his time, or B, he gets paid for being a private investigator. He lives on the other side of the country. So for him to go to Tennessee costs money, Dolly. Okay? It costs money. So all of these people are hating on SF. Did he get paid because he said that he has a signed contract? I don't know if it's true or not, but I'd want to get paid. imagine Dolly doing YouTube and not getting paid. Like, Dolly makes money on YouTube. SF Investigates doesn't make squat on YouTube. He doesn't even have a fucking channel. So for anyone to fault him for doing his job, you are fucking disgusting. And I don't like SF. Don't mistake me. But I'm also not going to, I have enough logic and intelligence to know that the man has to still make a living. Whether I think he's an idiot or not, he still has to make a living. And I would never, ever down him for earning a living because, again, he doesn't have a YouTube channel. So for Dolly to go after him, you're disgusting. Now, let's go to Clue. I don't even know what channel. Cluminati. It came up before. Oh, she's off, I guess. Maybe not. Okay. So she ended about a half hour ago. Her title was Wake Up, the Boar Lodge has stopped snooping. You just see the sides. Everything is about the sides. And it's fucking ridiculous. These people need to stop taking sides. And you see what fucking morons they are. I don't know what Dolly hated about it. There was nothing wrong with it. There was literally nothing wrong with it. It happened to have been a good interview. But I guess it really depends on how you look at it. I found nothing wrong with the interview. I mean, it was a little boring. But that's not his fault. I mean, there was certain things. They talked about Riley Strain for a minute. I mean, there was really nothing fucking wrong with it. You didn't learn anything new. I mean, I'll tell you that much. Am I buffering or something? Where the fuck is everyone? I got 40 people? I had trouble with the chat behavior. See, I didn't watch chat. I wasn't watching chat, so I don't know what happened in chat. Yeah, SF has a contract with CP and KP. I still don't understand why everybody's fucking attacking now. Like, why? And then you wonder why this case goes nowhere. Because every single one of these people are 14 times more into the drama than they are about finding Sebastian. You know, it was interesting, too, was that, what's his name? They brought up, Aiden had brought up the fact that he was close to, he was close to, he'll probably be found like 7 miles from the house or whatever. So SF was saying, you know, it could be in a crawl space. I'm like, gee, I wonder where you guys heard that before. I said that in the very beginning on Brittany's panel. I said, I think you're going to, like, I was looking in the way chimneys are set up. I said, maybe he's in a chimney, maybe he's in a crawl space, maybe he's, you know, maybe he never left the house. So all these things they were talking about, I was like, wow, I said this a year ago. But I still think that. I still think that Sebastian is possibly in the house somewhere. Or somewhere near someone's house, or in a chimney, or somewhere. I mean, SF said something that was so dumb, though. He's like, basically saying that he could be out in the woods and still be alive. Like, dude, it's been a year. He's not camping in the woods for a year. Yes. When he brought up, I couldn't remember his name, but the person at Law Lodge brought up, I'm like, in a chimney for 7 years. I'm like, maybe he's thinking of a different case. Because he brought up somebody, and I forgot the guy's name. I was like, no, he wasn't in there for 7 years. Harley Dilly. I couldn't think of who that was. Oh, but that's where I got the idea from. And way back when, I had said that, what if he's in a chimney? What if he crawled into a crawl space? He had no shoes. He's in the house somewhere. I'm convinced he was in the house somewhere. Like, totally convinced of it. And that was like before I walked away from the case. But, hey, Truth Seeker. But I was like, he's got to be in the house. There's no way he's not in the house. Yeah, I know. Did you watch it, Lindsay? Because he did say that he was... I forgot the guy's name that he spoke of. But he was saying that guy was in a chimney for 7 years before they were found. I don't think he ran. Thank you, Truth Seeker. I don't think he ran. I think he's in the house. I always said that. And then everyone said it would smell. I'm like, I just don't see him walking away. There's just no way I see him walking away. He was talking about a different kid, but I didn't know there was another person for like 7 years that was stuck in a chimney. I had no idea. I thought Harley Dilly was the only one, but I made it and I never went back. You did what? Oh, I told you guys I was tired. You did what? Ran away? Okay, Truth Seek, I'm glad you just said that. That was one thing I want to point out that I thought was wonderful. At the end, SF and Aiden both said, hey, let's work together. Sorry that we started on a bad foot. Let's work together to find some answers. Aiden said, if I can help you, I will see what I can do. Let me ask around. SF said, absolutely. That would be awesome. We can work together. SF said that he's not working with the police. Well, duh. And that the cops don't give him information. It was a really good interview. Like, I don't know what these idiots are having such a problem with, other than they're just not intelligent enough to hear an intelligent interview take place. That's really how I feel, because there was no disrespect in the interview. There was no yelling. There was no arguing. There were no gotcha moments. They were asking questions. They were vibing off each other. And I felt like I was listening to two intelligent people have an interview, the way an interview should be. But all of these lowlifes that do interviews in this case around here don't either A, don't have a fucking clue what they're doing, B, aren't intelligent enough to keep up with the conversation, or C, have 35 people on panel with them in their ear and have no idea how to hold a civil conversation. So anyone that's hating on it, that thinks it's so boring, probably just isn't intelligent enough to see how a good interview went. I mean, like I said, at the end, Aiden said he was going to help SF. SF said he would help Aiden. They, did their little man punches, but it was a good interview. Did you learn anything new? No. Did it get a little boring? Yeah. But the attacks shouldn't be. And to automatically attack, because they didn't do a proper interview is ludicrous, because they actually did a great interview. So I don't know what all these people are having such a hard time with, other than they're just not smart enough. Yeah, but this is just a guess. He probably thought SF wasn't going to answer them. Like, what questions would you have liked? I just don't think SF would answer them. And I also, as crazy as it's going to sound, I don't think Aiden knows enough about the case, because he was asking stuff that is like everybody knows. So I don't think he knows enough about the case, which is why he couldn't answer harder questions. That's a personal feeling. I don't know if you guys agree with it or not. But that was the feeling I got. He just didn't know enough. Because honestly, I think some of the questions he asked, everyone knows. But that's just my opinion. But I just don't think either one of them should be getting attacked over that interview. And also, like, for his partner to say, oh, well, we don't, yeah, like, I don't think he knew enough about the case. But there were certain things that he was asking that I thought was so, like, oh, when he was saying, does anyone have any questions in the audience? You had 5,000 people in there. You don't think people fucking have questions? You just didn't look. So, I'm sure out of 5,000 people, he had enough questions. But he chose not to ask them. But that's not what people are attacking for, though. Dolly's not attacking for that. Clue wasn't attacking for that. They were attacking just because they're assholes. That's my opinion. So, I just want to come live and say that. Because really, I don't talk to anybody that covers this case anymore. So I figured, fuck it. He then said there weren't any on-point questions. Yeah, I know. I don't like... Aiden, Amber's going to hate me for this. I liked Aiden up until the other day. Then I realized he's just an asshole. Amber, don't hate me. So, Down B, what did you think of it? Yeah, I didn't watch the chat at all. I have no idea what happened in chat. By some big creators' behavior? See, Don, that's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I said. They happened to have been a very intelligent conversation. Because the chat was people who go to QB, who go to Clue, who go to Dolly. That's who's in the chat. They don't know intelligent conversation if it hit them. They couldn't see intelligent conversation if it was in front of them. Who are the big creators you were talking about, Criminal Med? While I'm waiting for her to answer, I gotta tell you guys, because you know how I love my Rotten Mango. Rotten Mango has done so far a 2-part series on the real Squid Games. Now, I watched Squid Games 1. It was really good. But I started watching 2 and I just couldn't get into it. So then I watched her video about the second part of the real Squid Games. Oh my God. It's fucking crazy. So I highly recommend it. I didn't say he doesn't know the case. He was asking questions that he should have known the answer to. I forgot what they were, but certain questions I felt like he should have known. BHB, Jimmy spamming with cat. Jimmy always spams the caps. Always. He did that in phone calls from prison the other night. I thought you were watching football, Amber. Supposed to be watching football. Yeah, but you can, I could do a documentary and still don't know everything about a case. Hey, Mark. But Betty's another one. She's not intelligent enough to see what a good conversation is. Lindsay, how's the baby? You should be getting close. Your fighting Irish are struggling? Ah, poor baby. Hey, Kaz. She fell in love. That is a fucking awesome name. What an awesome name. She fell in love. I fucking love it. Love it. That's probably the greatest name I've seen on YouTube. She's growing, I feel like a blimp. Not due until April. Still, that's close. You are a blimp. You have a baby. You're allowed to be a blimp. Yeah, the 2-belt thing was never said. 1 belt, 1 missing child. I agree with you. There were certain things he was just off on that he should have known. Never Bad Wolf. No, but seriously, though, that's a cool-ass name. I asked phone calls from prison. When she's putting up more Lilani calls. She said soon. I hate waiting. The Duke of Dangle. Hit that thumbs up. All right, I'm getting off. I'm tired. I gotta go to bed. I literally got up at like 4:30 this morning. Stupid dogs. And now it's like 18 degrees. But I got another doctor's appointment tomorrow. And that's it. Candles, candles, candles. I made some really nice Valentine's Day candles, but I got to fix them. Everyone's like making these bouquets. I'm like, I don't know how to do that. I don't have the molds for it though. But I was like, that's cool. I was on drugs when I came up with burgundy blue. Oh my God, don't even say that. About the who's it going to? Criminal Med? Yeah, I got that. I think I wrote you back, didn't I? The dogs are snoring. So, don't forget, order your candles, energycandles.com. By the way, CapCut is still not back. TikTok's back. Oh, that's another thing I wanted to say real fast. Why is everybody getting so excited over TikTok? It's going to be gone again in 60 days, maybe 90. I don't understand why everyone is so, oh my God, it's so wonderful. You're going to lose it again. Trump did a temporary extension. Old boy is not selling the company. So you're going to be in the exact same position you're in right now in 90 days. All they did was buy some time. And here's my other question with that, though. If it's so bad that it's a national security issue, then isn't Trump a fucking idiot for reinstating it? I don't get it. I don't understand. Hey, Duke of Dangle, I just don't understand. The guy said he's not selling it. The company said they're not selling it. That's what I don't understand. If the guy, it doesn't matter how many people offer it. He said he's not selling. Or the company said they're not selling. And as you guys know from the numbers, they're small. Yeah, U.S. is like 4th on their list. They don't need the U.S. They'll still make billions of dollars. So I don't blame them for not selling. Because the people that are offering are not even coming close to a number that is valued at. Figures they already have the data. But that's what I'm saying. The U.S. is only brings in, I think it was 170 million a month or a year. I don't remember which one. They were at the inauguration, the TikTok owners. Well, that's kind of scary. So the U.S., they make 120 billion a year. 120 billion a year. And U.S. is only like 170 million of that. Yay, Notre Dame scored. So, I don't know. But Trump is now president again. I want food prices to go down. Yes, Zuckerberg was there. Which surprises me too, though. Bad Wolf talking to himself. Maybe that's why they think, wow, Amber's really into the football. Yeah, I want to see prices go down. I want to see food go down. You do have some crazy accounts. I'm sure some of them are targeting me, too. All right. I'm getting off again. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I gotta get some sleep. They're still all in cahoots. We're not part of the club. Oh, I hear that. Bad Wolf is busy talking to himself. Food better go down. I can't afford to eat. I can't afford to live. I'm on strike. I'm not eating. This morning, I'm not even American. Just love Trump. There you go, sweetie pie. Yeah, but the thing is, he's not going to get much done in 4 years. Everybody thinks like president's going to come in and this is going to change and that's going to change. You can't do much in 4 years. You can't really do much in 8 years. All like the main stuff, they can't do shit. It's going to take like, we probably won't even be alive. I know, right? Eggs were poor food. Not anymore. Nah, he did pretty good the first time. I don't have any complaints. But I don't think, I mean, really, what the fuck did Biden do? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Nothing good for us at all. If someone could point out what Biden did that was good for America, let me know. Because I don't think he did shit. I don't think most presidents do shit. We want instant results. We want to see something change tomorrow. And he better fucking give me my credit back on school. Because that's supposed to be coming. That is not true. What's not true? What did Biden do for America besides raise everything? That's what I want to know. But all right, I'm going to bed. I love you guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.